I got to tell you, in the 30 years I've been in Chicago, one of the coolest things is to see the change in Rosemont.
Oh, yeah.
Rosemont employs so many people, and there's so many cool things going on in Rosemont. You know, I'm on stage at Zany's all the time in Rosemont, but there's great restaurants there. That whole entertainment complex is great. Great shopping. And Brad Stephens, obviously a huge part of that. The mayor joins us now as we start talking more about our Valentine's Day show. But congratulations on Rosemont. You're getting it done, Mayor.
Well, thank you, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity to brag a little bit.
You should brag. Running a town of any size isn't easy. Politics isn't easy. But talking about what you guys have done in what is essentially a confined space, because, man, when I was in town, I think the only thing we had the Allstate Arena, which was the barn back in the day. And, you had the convention center, I can't remember the name back in the day. But now you got
Rosemont O'Hare Expo Center.
That's it. That's it. But you got that beautiful Rosemont Theater. You got the outlets. You even got the Murray Brothers putting a restaurant in town. I mean, it seems like you can't miss.
Well, we work hard at it, and it's sort of a labor of love. I enjoy everything that I do every day. Sometimes it makes a little bit of my hair fall out, but it's all good. The fashion outlets, you mentioned that. I mean, they topped $400 million in sales this past year.
Who says people aren't going to malls anymore? They're going to that one.
One of the best ones.
Yeah, and they're waiting in line for Gucci and Prada and Tory Burch. But, that doesn't only help Rosemont. That helps Cook County. That helps the state of Illinois. And we're happy to do our part and throw in that revenue all the way around for everybody. So it's all good stuff.
And there's so many things to do in Rosemont, but I just found out, because we had the chancellor from the University of Illinois here, that the Big Ten headquarters is also in Rosemont.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Right there, yeah.
But here's the thing, so many businesses, I would love to go visit the Big Ten headquarters, probably not allowed, but still the idea of all the businesses opening up and being there, I think they've been there for the last decade, but so many things happening in Rosemont, Mayor.
Yeah, we're proud of it. I mean, we just finished up the holiday season. The lights that we put up, people come from all around to drive around, and actually within our little residential community now, people come and park and walk, and our residents all buy into that as well and do a great job on decorating their homes. We've got the Sparkle Light Festival at Impact Field, the minor league baseball stadium. So it's all great. And like I said, people come to the fashion outlets, and we're very happy to be family friendly and make sure that things are safe. And there's some cool things that'll be happening in the next year, 18 months that'll be coming online that'll just enhance that.
Mayor, you keep talking about the fashion outlets. I mean, I am going to leave the station and drive directly there. What time do they open?
I think it's 10 o'clock, and I do appreciate that.
You keep talking about it. It just makes me want to go shopping.
Hey, by the way, the convention center, of course, now is the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. And I think about your dad in the fact that he was the first village president. The way that thing grew, right through the end of your dad's life, and where you've taken it to the next level. But there had to be a time when you were a kid where you're going, the last thing I'm going to do is be the mayor of Rosemont. What did you want to do before you decided this was the path?
That's funny, because that was the case. I always wanted to be a public safety officer. I really wanted to be a cop.
Okay.
But things just sort of transitioned, and I worked every day with my dad, and it was just really an amazing experience, and it just sort of morphed into what I do today, and there was a tremendous foundation that was laid with the convention center, with the Rosemont Horizon back in the day. Ironically, somebody last night sent me a text message with this web page where you could order Rosemont Horizon sweatshirts.
Oh, that's funny.
Cool.
That's cool.
And I was like, wow, that's cool. But, I worked at the arena, growing up, so to say. I have a gold card with the Stagehands union. I worked a lot of those shows in and out of there.
Well, it's always good to have something you can fall back on.
Yeah, and I'm a 30-year carpenter, so I did a lot of the things that are the foundation of what makes Rosemont what it is in the entertainment and sort of tourism area. And so I have to tell my employees from time to time, don't think you're going to put that one over on me. I invented that trick, and I've been involved with a lot of that stuff. And again, there's some great things that are going to be coming up in the next year. We're building some ice rinks that'll be right across the parking lot from the Allstate Arena, where the Wolves can have a practice facility.
Oh, cool.
Have youth teams coming from all around. We're building a building we're right now calling it Expressions. It's a big square box that there'll be virtual reality shows that set up for 6 to 9 months. The first one we're talking to is a NASA-related thing. So that should be under construction probably in spring, with the hopeful next spring opening. There's 20 acres of undeveloped land across the highway from the Allstate Arena that we purchased last year, and we're just walking through. And
that's not going to be.
Didn't that used to be a golf course?
And that's not going to be undeveloped for long.
Right.
Yeah. So. It's Mayor Brad Stephens, and of course, our winners on Valentine's Day, when I renew their vows or take them through getting married for the first time, they're going to end up staying at the Lowe's Chicago O'Hare in Fogo de Chao for dinner right there in Rosemont as well. But anyway, we wanted to get an update from you, Mayor. Nice to have you on.
Well, thank you for having me, and appreciate you coming out to the mall after the show.
I'll see you there.
We'll see you then. We'll leave some money.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
There you go. That's Brad Stephens. I talked to his dad a few times. His dad was a trip. I mean, the history with that guy.
That's cool.
And he had stories.
I'm sure the dad had stories.
A lot of them he couldn't tell me.
I love the stories that he was just saying, that this wasn't on his trajectory to be the mayor.
No. Cappy's American Grill is where we're going to do the Big V with Steve C., 7200 Dempster in Morton Grove. It's Valentine's Day morning, full show, 5:30 to 9. We'll all be there. 3 lucky winners going to get married or remarried or have their vows renewed. You know the drill. By the power vested in me by the First Church of the Universal Church. You know, the internets? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be conducting those weddings.
Mm-hmm. And listen, if you're not
officiating,
if you didn't want to get remarried or renewed, just come and show up and hang out.
Come out, have a great breakfast.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, we'll have fun. We want to meet you.
I'll tell you why it's fun, because you can do the show and I'll just go sit and have breakfast with everybody.
Well, that sounds great. Why wouldn't that work for me?